It's October in the BCFC, and the West Shore Rebels look to go 7-2 on the season against the Kamloops Broncos and lock down second place and home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs. The Rebels would get on the board first midway through the first quarter with a Will Hughes 17-yard field goal, followed up by a nice runoff tackle by Zach Lubin for the major, putting the Rebels up 10-0 early. Hughes would add a 37-yard field goal to start off the second quarter, and then the Rebels defense would get into the mix as Matura Ku would create havoc coming off the edge, causing a fumble that's picked up early by Nguyen, who would take the fumble recover for a 50-yard touchdown to put the Rebels up 20-0. The defense would continue to play a major role in this game as ever dangerous Malik Womack reads the Nicholas pass all the way, and Womack looks for blockers on this brilliant 70-yard return that sets up the Rebels nicely on the Broncos' 22-yard line. On the ensuing drive, Lubin would get skinny on an aggressive short yardage run up the middle for his second touchdown of the game. This was highlighted by some nice blocking by Tyrese Hogue and Halem on the left side, putting the Rebels up 27-0 halfway through the second quarter. On the next Rebels drive, Sean Law would put up this beautiful 45-yard touchdown pass to Mr. Nathan Polito, who finishes off the major with a little salsa celebration. Gotta love that. Seeing these two connecting heading into the final game of the season. It's 34-0 heading into the second half, and the Rebels don't miss a beat, marching down the field, punching in with Lubin's third touchdown of the day, complemented by some nice play by the O-line. On this call as Rose gets a nice block on the pull. That's smash mouth football right there, baby. And the Rebels defense would continue to shine as Isaiah Carlicchia makes the pick, and he would return it for 21 yards on this nice play by this Mount Doug product. That would set up this 5-yard strike to Chase Hennessy under tight coverage for his first touchdown of his young CJFL career. That's a grade 12 student from Spectre, folks. You gotta love that. That's the future, making the most of his opportunities. 49-0 Rebels, and the Broncos with the ball at their own 20. Lefebvre with the ball, and these Rebels, they come at you with a frenzy of tackle. It's like piranhas all over this man. 9 men to the ball, taking care of business right there. Heading into the fourth quarter, Lowell puts another pass up for Hennessy. That's a 21-yard brilliant catch by this young man who's having a day today. Still on this drive, Law would find Will Hughes in the end zone for the touchdown, putting the Rebels up 56-0. Broncos driving late in the fourth quarter, but Malik Womack comes up with his second interception of the day. That's another fine play by this young man. Now Sean Law, he had a fine day, 17 for 22, 274 yards, 3 touchdown passes, but late in the game, insert Hayden Cruthers at quarterback, and he would not disappoint. Throwing a beautiful ball. The Will Hughes drops it right in nicely. That's for the touchdown. You could make that a final 63-0 for these West Shore Rebels over these Kamloops Broncos. That's got to be a good feeling heading into a bye week. Only one game left in the season. That did lock down second place and home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs. We caught up with Shane Beatty for his thoughts on the game.
Yeah, we played the vast majority of the team, but that wasn't it. I don't care who we're playing, right? We got to look ourselves in the mirror. Sometimes we got to play ourselves. And we got to execute on all 3 phases. And really, to be honest with you, it's the first time all year long we've executed properly in all 3 phases. Regardless of who we're playing, right? It's still junior football. So you're playing an opponent that, whether they're 0-8 or whatever they are, right? We got to go to perform. And we did that on all 3 phases today. We're finally starting to get some guys back. We're still 4 starters short on defense. We'll get them back for Kelowna week. And we're going to be going to a game finally playing all our starters for once.
When they get the chances, that's when they got to...
Isaiah's been starting for 4 games. And he's an opportunist. I told him, when you get your opportunity, take it and don't ever give it back up. And he hasn't. And really, really proud of what he's gone through and what he's given to this team. No, we got a bye week.
Oh, we got a bye week, so
I'm giving the kids off except for Pilates. We're going to Pilates at Salt Pilates. Salt Pilates the bar.
Tell me about that ball. That was pretty sweet, eh?
Yeah, I saw the corner bite down on his slant and go, so I just put it up and he made a great play and caught it. Just making plays, and everyone's making plays around me too, so it's great. It's a great environment. I love it.
I was so blessed to be able to go make a good route, have my coach tell me what I've been doing wrong in the past and be able to go and execute in game and make that catch, and it's just honestly the best feeling in my life. Never had so much fun playing football.
I don't know what it was, probably a 30-yard. That was a beauty to took that off. Like, tell me about that.
That was Coach Alex on the sideline telling me just a little extra ways to run my corner, and to get the opportunity to do that in game again it was awesome. And I'm just so happy that Sean threw such a great ball and I could go out and get it. Oh, I was just so happy to be able to have the opportunity to go out and make that catch. Like, Sean threw a perfect ball, and all this hard work for practice and everything, still making the catch. It just felt so good.
That's my youngin right there. Sorry, I don't want to. Yeah, that's.
That being said, this is the first game your parents have missed.
Yeah.
And what do you got to say to your parents?
Love you guys. Sucks that you missed it, but have fun in Tofino.
West Shore Rebels go to an impressive 7-2 on the season. They have a bye week next week. They're going to Pilates, and then they're back October the 20th for the final home game of the season against a tough Okanagan Suns team.